guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Right then, boy, welcome back to the second part of Constructor 2 Street Wars. I am Let Him Come in it, and without further ado, I'm writing the action already. So, what was happening last time? I'd had one of my buildings shut down, which I've just had reopened again by the Popo. And yeah, this is a new mechanic in this game, is balancing out the bribes which you send to City Hall to stop them shutting down your businesses. It's complicated, and it's another thing to do on top of an already fairly complex game. But they've simplified other things. I mean, like the heads-up display for this bottom menu thing here. I mean, I say it's simplified. It's still pretty complicated, actually. But I think it's a little bit more simpler to navigate. To get all your people together, I'll show that a bit later. You can call them all to one place a bit more easy, a bit easier to keep track of them all. It feels like a few less buttons. As you can see, it's all down the bottom here. But you have lost a little bit. I mean, it's got a little bit. It hasn't got less style. It just feels like some of the other mechanics are a little bit missing. I mean, it could have had the open play mechanic where you could just kind of explore the game at your own pace. But one thing I do quite like about it is the kind of linear missions, which you don't have in Constructor 1. So it kind of like walks you through the game, kind of shows you how to play it. Doesn't show you how to play it that much, that well. It doesn't hold your hand at all, really. It's quite harsh still. But it does allow you to kind of complete the missions in a more linear fashion. Which would be cool if they had that in Constructor 1. I know you've got the council missions, but it's quite nice to have sort of a set goal per stage rather than one massive goal to complete over a long time. I think that's a little bit more entertaining. So hopefully they bring that up in the Constructor remake, 2017. I think it's coming in January, February. It's been delayed like 3 times already though, so we shall see.
How can I help?
So anyway, back to the game. I am now going to concentrate on taking over enemy turf. I don't want... Oh, yeah, I want to go back over there and see what's going on. I want to sell off their buildings. You can just steal all their buildings, basically. Oh, I want to have a look. Here, I can't see anything with the smoke in here. Yeah, it's a shame they don't give you a little animation for when they're annoyed anymore. You don't get different music. I mean, you get overall music in here, but you don't get the little animations of people being annoyed with you, which is a shame. I'd quite like to see how these ugly ass tenants showed what their form of little dance and annoyance would be. Oh, what's going on? I'm having one of my fences attacked. Oh, I can't pick the bomb. I must get my gangsters and my workmen. Yeah, that sound, that's not a sound you want. He's shooting my fence with his gun, apparently, and that is destroying it. Yeah, brilliant. You die. Okay, what? Yeah, you're annoyed about your fence, obviously. Yeah, the complaint system's a lot less robust as well. It's a little bit smaller, which is one of the things it has simplified. Oh, it does look like there is a mini animation down in that corner actually, but it doesn't seem to be working. It's quite well. It's 1999 now. This game was. I want to let him build that, and I want to take that over. But you can't take it out. The only people who can take things over are fixers. Yep. That's what happens when you sell it to the council. They just destroy it, let it fall into disrepair, and boom, gone. So I want to take my fixers, and I want to go and take over. Once they built that house, you can sell them for about 5 grand, and that's exactly what I want to do. In the meantime, I want to build up. I was also told by Pagan Cornflake, great name, on the Reddit, on the subreddit I'm on, about retro games, that you carry the money over from each mission. So I want to be stacking up the moolah before I decide to move on, basically. And this game, although it doesn't have any time frame as to when you can complete the missions. Oh, still the good old tax man wants my money. Doesn't have any time frames as to when you have to complete it by. But you can just kind of take a bit of time. So you can take your time to complete the missions. So you want to build up as much money as possible. Max Spud in boiled beef. They've kept the human's still here. The human's still all here in this game, which is good. It's nice. It's nice. I like it. And these territory markers, yeah, these territory barrels you get. I'll show you them in a minute. The ones these little burning barrels. I mean, I kind of know what they do, but I kind of don't. So if anyone enlightens me, I know that they give you more turf, or they kind of show that it's your turf. But I haven't found that they're much use other than lighting the floor green. Yeah. I mean, it shows the other player that you own the place and etc. And what is wake up tenant? Big boy gasser. Would you really call your baby that? I don't know what purpose that serves to wake up the tenant. And I think you can do it in the first one as well, actually, or call the tenant out of their house. I think it is on that, but I don't see any point. And you see, the computer is a horrendous cheat as well. They've apparently got loads and loads and loads of money, and they can just continually raise new tenants and raise new fixers, etc., etc., just to continue working. And also, look, this as well. Look, it's double the amount of money to build on someone else's land. On my playthrough of Constructor, I didn't play through it with any enemy players, so I didn't have any enemy areas to build on. So I don't remember if this is a new thing they brought in for Constructor 2, or whether it's always been like this. But yeah, you don't want to build building on enemy players' land, basically, because it's going to cost you double. So I want to just have a look at my buy land screen. Where is that? I want to take the house over as well in a minute. So that's buy house, buy land. Here we go. And so yeah, it's actually a lot cheaper for me to buy a new plot of land and then put my hospital on it rather than being charged 20 grand to put it on enemy grounds. I bet the computer doesn't get charged for double for everything they do either. I quite like the way they're all vacant lots as well. That's cool. When you buy the land, it just destroys all the old houses. It's cool. I like it. I like it a lot.
What needs fixing?
What needs fixing, Arnie Porkhead? So, Ernie Porkhead,
let's do it.
I wouldn't say what you're about to do is fixing, it's more destroying. And I want to build my hospital. I know that the hospital is part of the next mission, because I played through this earlier, and I actually lost the game, because I killed one of the blue players, which all will be explained in a minute.
Yeah.
But the game is very unforgiving. You do one thing wrong, it's gonna end you. You're done. You're swimming with the fishes. Oh my, even the tenant is attacking me apparently.
How can I help?
Oi, Arnie, where are you going? Ernie, get back here. Yeah, shoot the fence, kill the tenant. Boom. Yeah, that's a bad idea. You're going to a gunfight with a fist.
Let's do it.
This is another thing. All the people you kill as well, they've got little flashing stars above them, you see? That's how obvious it is to the police, basically. So you want to pick them up. Pick them up, Johnny Brazzy. And you want to place them on your enemy turf, and then it'll attract the cops. See, it's gone to a red star now. That means the police are going to be hard on my tail. You can do this to annoy the enemy. You can bring police down on their areas and other things. I'm not gonna. Maybe I could kill the baby, but I don't think you can. I don't think you could shoot the baby. And maybe it's best I don't kill the child as well. So now, once he's done this, he'll come inside and take it over. As you can see, because I placed a body over there, the police have turned up, and I'll sell it. You can see they've reused a lot of the old. What would you call it? Did we use some of the assets from Constructor 1 as well? Look, the fences. I mean, that's a different fence. It's a grey, horrible fence, but you don't get to choose the fence on this, which is okay. I mean, this isn't a game about fences after all. But it would be nice to see they've got the railings from the first game there on these level 2 properties. They've got the same fences around the construction site, but not construction sites, the woodyard and things, and that is a fence from a not level 3 property. You can choose that fence around the hospital.
Yeah, let's do it.
You can choose that. It's around the school as well. So yeah, they've reused a couple of assets, and obviously they've just kind of reskinned a couple of things. The workers look a little bit different, but not too much. As a matter of fact, the workers look exactly the same. What am I saying? And they've reused, yeah, see, in the drinking den as well, they've got some of the old characters. The old man, that's the professor, just with a hat on.
Good.
So I was just checking the mission again to make sure what I'm supposed to be doing. And they've reused the hospital, just is exactly the same.
Of course.
From the other one as well, but without the music. Shame I do miss the music, but I miss having all the cool little musics. All the musics. But I guess it's all been worth it to get Ernie Porkhead.
Of course.
Oh yeah, I need to move away. I don't know whether the police let
course.
you... Yeah, it looks like he's going to try and arrest me, actually,
course.
for doing that.
Of
So I want to run
course.
away.
Of
Can I
course.
run away from him? He's going to follow me. Yeah, it looks like he's gone.
Of
He may not
course.
have actually been chasing me. Sorry, that was an intense moment. I had to check whether Ernie Porkhead was going to
Let's
get
do it.
arrested or not. So yeah, the police are a real bloody nuisance in this game.
Hey,
I mean, you should be able to just kill kill people with
how
dead
can
bodies
I
in
help
peace,
you?
but no, apparently not.
my respects to you.
Right, look, blow him away, people. You're not going to get penalised for killing them. They've got two fixers, they've got a
I'm
workman,
listening.
they've
Let's
already
do it.
rebuilt again their new wood yard.
Hey, Mook.
Kill him. So what I want to do, what the mission is telling me to do is I've got to kill off all the red people, and then after that it will tell me to destroy all their area.
Let's do it. Hey, Mook.
Let's see how persistent they are. And this is just on, I think this is just on normal. Or maybe it's on easy, I can't remember. Maybe this is just on easy as well. This is one hard game. It would be nice if they did like rather than, because the other thing is when you complete a level it has to be saved. So if you complete the level and you don't save it, you're not going to be able to just press new game and go back to it. Like, it doesn't have a chapters to it. Chapters kind of setting, it only has save game. So if you accidentally save over the top of your file on this, boom, it's gone. It's been replaced.
Let's do it.
Oh, blimey, there comes the cops again.
Let's do it.
Oh, God, Bennett.
Of course.
I need to run away because if the police come, yeah, see.
Let's do it.
But are they going to arrest me for... Nope, I'm apparently allowed to... Oh, no.
Of course.
Oh, dear.
Let's do
So
it.
this is going to be a bit dodgy, because every time I do this, if I
course.
shoot anyone,
Let's
I'm going to
do
get
it.
arrested. Oh, the police.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to keep do it back. And, oh no, the police are coming. Oh, quickly, Ernie Porkhead, just get the building.
Of course.
No,
Let's do
just
it.
take it over, make it our own, and then sell it quickly.
Of
For
course.
rent and sale. There you go. So you can beat the police, you can, if you're quick
course.
enough. You can just get in there before they know what's hit them, and boom, job done. And you see they're going in, now they're going to bang it up and shut the business down.
Hello. Okay.
Hudson Whiff. Yeah, you live up to your name. Your voice you sound like Hudson Whiff. He sounds like a Hudson Whiff. Winston Jamrag. Max Spud. I think Max Spud's probably... Vern Wasted. I don't know. It's quite a toss-up between the names. Hudson Whiff,
Yeah.
Max Spud.
Respect, Godfather.
I don't know. The names are all pretty good. They're on point. I don't know if I'd call my son Big Boy Gasser, though. That's a little bit of a push. A little bit of a stretch to the imagination.
Yes, sir.
Dream Kardashian is kind of in the same realms as that. I think Big Boy Gasser is better than Dream Kardashian. Oh, cool. There is a little animation there in the bottom corner. You see there for the territory marker. Okay.
Hello. Okay.
Adrian
Okay.
Clench.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Heal everyone up and go back on the attack,
Okay.
basically.
How can I help?
I want to move away as well. I don't know whether you take over all your workforce and gangsters. That would be nice. I probably won't. I mean, as you finish the level, I doubt you get to take them with you. But it would be nice. Then you'd have
My
all of your
respects to
assets
you.
from the first game.
What needs fixing?
What needs
Of
fixing?
course.
Max Spurd. Okay. Yeah, this state, I like this state. It's called boiled beef as well. Right, that's prime for picking. I'll take that as well.
Respect,
This is one of the best ways to make
Let's
money in this
do
game,
it.
is just steal other people's properties if you can. Whittle them down.
Let's do it.
Whittle them right down to nothing. You see how persistent they are, though. I mean, they're left to their own devices. The red team, any computer player would just build by the looks of things.
Hey,
Don't have a chance. Hey, Mo.
Let's do it.
Is he saying Mo? Hey, Mo? I'm not sure. I like their little walk animations as well. Like, it looks like he's got his gun, or his
Okay.
cigar in one hand, hasn't he, and his gun in the other, so he's just kind of mooching along. You know, priorities.
Let's do it.
God, see, he's got another fixer already, another worker, and another, another tenant. These guys are just relentless.
Okay.
Keep the police in there, keep them away.
Hey, Mook.
There you go. Right, boom. Get away from me. this will be it. Oh no. Once I've taken out this next fixer, this will be the last guy. I need to get Ernie into the hospital. Let's say St. Mary's. St. Mary's. I can't read it. Oh, get away. I might actually lose this fixer if I'm not fast enough.
How can I help?
No, it's okay. Slim cock up. Oh, it's not Ernie. Ernie's in the hospital. So he's got this guy on his shoulder and he's still just pumping away with his shotgun. That's real professionalism, I think is what I'd say. Right, pick that dead body up. That's not professionalism. Get rid of that guy. No, that's not too hard. Bring him over there.
What needs fixing?
What needs fixing?
Yeah. Hey,
I can't help but do impressions of this game. It's great. You know what I said? I didn't like this as much the first Constructor. This is only the second episode, and I can't say that actually anymore. This game does have. It has all the character and style of it. It feels a little bit, like I said, a little bit disappointing. You reusing some of the assets, like it could have been fleshed out a bit more. But it's still a solid game. Like I said, I think the linear missions thing saves it actually a bit.
How can I
But
help?
people in two camps. I think if you play this game first, like, if you play this game first, this becomes what you know of Constructor. So you kind of want a bit more shooting action and a bit more kind of fighting going on. Whereas if you play the other Constructor 1 first, then you're a bit more kind of micromanagement and a bit more kind of building strategy. RTS. I mean, this is RTS at its heart, but you see what I mean? Two different paces. It's the pacing of the game that's different. Okay, so I want to keep away from the police. There, I've sold that. I'll sell this. Kill him. I just want to get rid of the reds now. They're starting to get on my nerves. I paid about $1,000 off them.
You sure showed them. Now I want you to wipe them out completely. Don't leave a fucking trace. However, there's now a new gang in town belonging to the Barbino family. Make sure you don't kill any of them, because they're too hot to handle right now. You better build a hospital and restore your workers'
One step
health.
ahead of you, bloke.
You're gonna need them fighting fit for the next job. You should also start breeding at least one level 2 tenant from one of your upgraded rackets. What are you waiting for?
The omnipotent Godfather just leering over my... presiding over my performance, I guess. And leering over it as well. Oh yeah, this is how I failed the mission earlier, basically, when I did a run-through and had to restart it because I attacked the Barbinos and then I killed them and then I thought, whoa, that's okay, and I was immediately finished. That was it, the game was over for me, apparently. I want to destroy that, and I also want to take out their main hideout, or their HQ.
Of course.
Oh no, there's a gunfight going on, and it's probably being caused by me. Yeah, don't kill them, get out of it. Oh dear, their nail guns are nothing to me. Yeah, so I've just gone and dropped, that was cheeky. I've just gone and dropped a dead body on their building site to attract the police over there. And now the police are just coming over there, I think, as well. Hopefully. So yeah,
What needs
that's how you do it.
Let's do
Annoy
it.
them. Take that over. Sell that. So at this point in the game, you're not allowed to attack the Barbinos. And that's exactly what I went and did. I killed one.
Of course.
And I thought, oh, I'm not going to listen to them. Because this is what they were doing. They were sitting on my properties. And then they got into a fight. And this may well happen again. So I may have to restart this again. But hopefully it won't happen. And I already built the hospital because I knew already from that I've got to do it. And I've already been researching level 2 tenants as well. But that happened by accident in the first episode. Because when you upgrade your properties, you cannot then research level 1 tenants, which is quite... Well, it's not annoying, I guess it simplifies it. But coming out straight from Constructor 1, you're used to just getting some home computers and stuff. And school, so the way you get new level 2 tenants and level 3 is just by upgrading the properties by the looks of things. But it's cool, it's a cool system. You can upgrade all of these buildings by the looks of things, upgrade them to, I don't know, level 4, level 5 maybe? Let's have a look. I'll sell that off. More moolah.
My respects to you.
What's Godfather?
Of course.
Right, into the hospital.
Of
So
course.
now I've got to get everyone back up to health. And I'll bring over... Avoid the Barbinos. I know later in this game there is the enemies you have to face. I mean, these are all supposed to be your Italian mafia families, obviously. But later on in the game, you do face off against some of the Mexican cartel, and I think maybe even the Russians as well. It's cool. The whole backstory, the gangster backstory, is quite cool.
Godfather.
I guess there were other games that did it, like, I don't know, I can't think of any. There were some other mob games a bit like this. I don't think there were any RTS elements to them though. There were a couple of other gangster games. I can't remember the names of them off the top of my head. Some of the earlier ones. I think this even came out on mobile even. A version of this, Street Wars, or I think that might have been a completely different game actually, not done by System 3. I don't know. I'll look into it. Yeah, this is... You can't leave these houses for long because there's already problems with them. Leave my 2 gangsters to do that. And I need to start changing up who's doing what for me, what people are doing what. The complaint system, like I said, is a lot simpler though, and that is something I do enjoy. Not having as many complicated complaints. I mean, on the first game of Constructor, there was a complaint. There was one complaint I had that I didn't know how to deal with, or I knew how to deal with it, but I didn't want to deal with it. It was the only one which I didn't want to deal with was the one where they complain about your gadget factory being crap. They're like, oh, your gadgets are all worn out and knackered, build another gadget factory. But if you actually blow your gadget factory up or sell it, then I don't think you're allowed to build another one. You can only build one gadget factory in the game, which is a bit like this one. So if the enemy destroy your gadget factory, you've just got to go and take over an enemy's gadget factory. I guess that's how you do it. Just take over the enemy's gadget factory, yeah. Who knows? Hopefully that never get that problem again. Yeah, thank you. Boom. And look at the cheeky blues that have already come up and built on the red land. But I bet the computer's not being charged double to build on their land. I bet it's just for a computer, a player nerf rather.
What's the problem, you think?
Yes, sir.
Makes it a little bit harder. Okay, I've got a lot of builders. So what I need to do now is get everybody into the hospital.
Okay.
That was the plan.
What needs fixing?
This is another thing it doesn't explain as well. If you're playing through this yourself, it just tells you to put your workers in there. But this means when it says get everyone up to scratch health-wise, it means everyone. It means your gangsters, it means your fixers, and it means everyone that you've got basically. Apart from your tenants, because you can't control them. Though you can wake them up, which is nice to know. If you ever want to be an asshole and wake up your tenants, that's what you can do. Oh, maybe it's... I think there's a mission later in the game as well where you have to get someone to come outside his building and kill him. You will probably see that later in the game.
My respects to you.
Okay. Way down south, down a Mexico way.
Respect, Godfather. Right. How can I help?
Ernie Porkhead, there he is. The famous Ernie Porkhead.
Yeah, you sure showed him.
Okay. Yeah, just need to heal everyone up. Just double checking.
My respects to you. Of course.
Horace Dung.
Fixing.
Everybody in the hospital. I don't know who's left. See, the thing is, I mean, you have got a see-through buildings button on here as well, but I can never remember where it is. It's these buttons. They look easy to navigate because they're all the same. They all look the same. It's a little bit tricky to navigate actually. So you end up spending ages kind of looking around for what you're actually searching for. I should upgrade some of these buildings as well, really. Okay. Who on my list has not got good health? You.
Yes, sir.
Get into the hospital. Oh, there's another guy down the bottom as well. Hang on. And you as well. You go in here. And the button, you see the little bar on the right as well. The bar on the left is your health. The bar on the right is their experience. And as they train up, they'll get better experience and they'll be able to do their jobs better, apparently. So I've never noticed that much of a difference, though. The workers, if you train them up, they'll become faster. There we go. Let's just have a listen to this.
Now we're ready to start taking on the Barbino family. I want you to take over one of their properties and sell it from under their noses just to show them who's boss. We need to improve our cash flow, so go and knock out a few drunken bums and carry them back to your turf. Persuade them to start using some of your new upgraded stuff.
Yeah, I've already started doing that myself. So that's another thing I remember from my first time I played this game was to get the bums. You can knock out the guys, the people in top hat and suit, the people who are drinking in my establishment up here spending the money. That brings in a little bit of extra cash flow. But how much they spend in your places is depending on how high the bribe is you've got to City Hall. So it's all relative. Okay. while. I just want to, because it's not going to recognise I haven't knocked out a bum, so I've got to just do that quickly and put him back in my establishment. Yeah, those are the two level 3 and 4, no, level 4 tenants. You can see the sprites have been reused.
Good. You got rid of...
But I guess that's kind of cool. I mean, a little bit lazy. It's a little bit lazy. But it's kind of cool to see the characters again. Okay, so the blues are really protecting that property. God, look how many spare workers I've got. I should probably get another fixer at some point. Yeah. But it doesn't say you can't kill them now. So maybe I just want to play it safe because I don't want to have to restart this mission.
Let's do it.
So, I'll take my gangsters, team them up over here, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to wait until they build another property actually first, because once they build another property, I'll be able to move. And once I've moved, yeah, I'm not going to upgrade that. Once they moved all their people, because if you try and take it over with all the men there, all that's going to happen is, like you saw earlier when I tried to put a dead body in their building site, you're just going to get attacked. So, you can't take it over with workers actually, but I'm going to stop shooting people. Oh, they take like 7 blasts with a shotgun to before they die. So, they're made of tough stuff. Tough stuff. Yeah, I want my character selection screen. I want to save the game as well, just in case killing off their people at this stage is going to stop me from progressing. And then I want to get my fixers on the job.
Godfather.
So I've got a fixer up here.
Of course.
You know what I think? I'm just going to kill him.
Respects
Get him here and just do it before they bring all their gangsters in to shoot me. Doesn't look like fixers can gain experience by those things, so your gangsters, when they gain experience, they will gain new weapons. And since it's the first level, I think they already give you the majority of the weapons. They give you up to the shotgun. You can see the Barbinos, he's only got 1 pistol. Oh no, that's a fix, they've always got pistols. So yeah, the gangsters will train up, and at the moment you see he's got, in the window, he's got a shotgun sign. But they start with just a pistol, just like the workers do. Pump action shotgun, and then you can give them a minigun as well. 12 gauge, looks like 12 gauge, but this is supposed to be the 20s. Sawn off maybe. Okay, get all the fixers back to work and sell this building. It's cool you've got a button to send them all to the hospital as well, which is good.
Of course.
Go on, sell it off before it gets taken over again.
Respect, Godfather.
This music sounds a little bit like Theme Hospital actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta start whacking some of their guys now. But we gotta do it nice and quiet. Build a cemetery and dump the bodies there. That way no one's gonna notice. Do 3 of their workers first. That should be enough to get their attention. To make sure they understand who's boss around here, mark the cemetery with a flaming barrel, so they can see clearly whose territory it is.
These flaming barrels. I don't like them.
I'm listening to
Right, so I can... Oh, who was that I killed? Was that a worker or was that a tenant? I don't know. Let's put them in here. So yeah, I've got to build a cemetery to dump the boys. So yeah, it's a good thing I didn't actually kill any of the Barbinos earlier, because it could have resulted in failure. So that looks like... Yeah, that's it. That's the cemetery. It looks... Yeah, this is basically the replacement of the park by the looks of things. Hubert Smegma. Oh, that's not a nice name. Hubert Smegma. That's not a pleasant name, Hubert. Comment below if you know what Smegma is. Or don't. Maybe not. I don't really want people explaining what Smegma is in the comment section below. If you know, then 10 points to you. I'm not going to explain it either.
Let's do it.
10 points to you, and just keep it in your head. Okay. I'm going to convert some of these into a fixer for this new estate. Lewis Best. Yeah, I need to make sure, because you need to also constantly check on how many tenants you've got. And you've still got to micromanage just as much as the first game, really. If not a little bit more, with this new police beacon stuff. Oh, that grass looks really, really dirty.
Okay.
Dump the bodies. Right, let's... Oh, look, he's just... What a stupid man. He's wandered into my cemetery almost. He should have just laid down and placed his body in a grave for me. You didn't stand a chance, mate. And you can't, with 2 people selected, you can't pick up a body.
Let's do it.
Okay, so it can only be 1. Okay, so
Yeah. Let's do it.
Johnny Brazzy, who's my original
Let's
gangster.
do it.
Is that enough to cover it? The missions will tell you in red if you've done it or not. The little
Yes,
red
sir.
sentences, if you've completed it,
Okay.
then it will show you. If you haven't completed it, it will still be in red.
Then.
I don't really want to attack them just yet because there's lots and lots of workers there. So I just want to wait, really. But they're not as quick builders as the reds, the blues, I have to say. Oh, that's nice. There we go, take him out. Just a little bit, it blocks your view, doesn't it, the old buildings? So I'm going to have to click, cover it up in a minute. It's supposed to be the roaring 20s, I guess. That's it, take him out. I didn't want to have to fight the gangsters.
Yeah, let's do it.
Gangsters.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Yeah. Let's do it.
what's next? Santino Salami.
Okay. We
Yeah,
got
see, it's not crossed off the red. It's still a red sentence, so that obviously means I haven't done my
Yes,
job.
sir. Okay.
Let's bring the barrels. Let's move them all around, and bring it so it's more green over the red. More green over the red. What am I talking about? More green over the cemetery. Baldy beans.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, Kevin Arse, of course, if you remember him from the first episode. He's still going strong by the looks of things. Yeah, bring it over here. Just light it up like a Christmas tree. Okay, so those, you need to constantly balance the police interest in your properties, which is a little bit tricky. I mean, I could whack it right up, so the bribe is really high, and then bring it right down again. But I'm not going to do that just yet.
Okay.
More bodies. That's handy, because just as I'm about to get another body, they start to move. Whack 'em. You'll be sleeping with fishes. Those big pots of urine. That looks pretty sick. Man, I'm having a workers' party.
How can I help? Of course.
There we go. Yeah, you go onto automatic. Take him out. Don't bring a pop gun to a shotgun. Take the body. That should be the 3rd guy, I think. Yeah, killed 1 there, killed 1 behind the building, and this is it.
My respects to you.
And I think I've covered up with the marker now as well. So.
Let's do it.
Hey, wait up.
Hey.
We're getting a lot of hassle from City Hall. So we need to cool things down and lay low for a while. Collect a couple of police beacons and place them so that we start getting some police protection. This is gonna cost you 10% of the profits on all your businesses and a 10 grand bribe to those Barbinos scum to shut them up for a while. Just concentrate on building some level 2 houses and the heat will disappear.
Right, I think this is probably a good point to wrap it up. As usual, I have been Let 'em Come In It. If you've liked this video, do please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if this is your kind of cup of tea. I've got a lot more of this stuff coming out, basically. Just comment down below as well if you've been playing Constructor 2. I'd love to know how your playthrough is going. So, until next time, thank you and good night.